An important part of habitat is the ability to reproduce. You don't have habitat preserved for a species unless that species survives and is able to reproduce. If you can't reproduce, you're done.
Hey everyone.
Oh, hey there.
Sorry I'm late. It's a jungle out there. I had to beat an old lady with a stick to get that money.
As I pointed out frequently in this space, referencing peer-reviewed literature,
Whatever life holds in store for me, I will need money. This is my curse.
That might be even a business for somebody.
Oh, skill of these planets. Oh, no, has he got it?
consistent with the work of Elizabeth Kubler-Ross, I have offered planetary hospice as a positive way forward. The approach I have taken is consistent with Kubler-Ross's pioneering work in hospice care and palliative care.
You know, I don't dance at weddings, so I'm not going to start doing it on a dual carriageway, am I? I mean, you're right, there is a lot of misery in the world. But that doesn't help me, that's making me worse. Do you know what I mean? Someone's trying to get to hospital, the grand's dying, they're in the road.
Unless they can trust each other not to say anything, talking is the best strategy.
Yeah, but I already told you they're not talking.
Can it be scaled successfully up to the scale where this is becoming a major global deployment technique?
I spoke to Steve this morning and he said, oh, get yourself over to Bethlehem, see where baby Jesus was born. Bit of a problem, I found out it's in Palestine, which, you know, that's another place I've heard nothing but bad news about. Plus I've got to get over a massive wall to get to it. It's just ugly, and it goes on for miles.
As I indicated, our species, like most others,
I mean, they're not messing about, are they? I kind of thought, I bet there's some way you can sneak under it or over it, but there's no way.
as part of the phenomenon of extinction of Homo sapiens. As such, my interests overlap with those of Kubler-Ross.
I'll meet you in the shuttle bay.
Jim, you're not actually going down there, are you? You don't rob a bank when a getaway car has a flat tire.
What does that have to do with anything? Having family on the outside would affect your motivation, wouldn't it? Your desire to stay.
Is that what you want?
Yes, it is what I want, so please, if you care about me at all, then please just go.
A barren stretch.
So why are these a big deal then? Why are we bringing these here?
Because the shepherds came to the site of birth.
I'd say the only time I've had religion in my life was playing Little Donkey at school.
In the last few months, the flat, featureless ground has been transformed.
You have a risk assessment of 14.9. W. Yours is 26.4. G. You have a risk assessment of 7.9.
What's that supposed to mean?
In other words...
And in the end, I got chucked out for bouncing a tennis ball, sort of, in the church. That's been about it. But I think I got more of a feeling from that wall than I did from where Jesus was born.
We are all connected. Every species is connected to many other species. And those at the, quote, top of the food chain, such as Homo sapiens, are dependent upon many other species. And when those other species face challenges, we face challenges as well. Another quote from the paper.
Play a game with me.
Go.
I'm sure engineering will have us all patched up by the time we get back. Isn't that right, Mr. Chekhov?
Your leadership of the Arctic Council can help to produce some solutions that have true global significance. I understand you've invited President Putin and President Trump to attend your meeting.
If you don't get up and play a game with me, I won't come back here again. Ever.
A rogue, seemingly desert Earth wandering across the universe could still have some tiny chance of blooming again under some lucky and unlikely circumstances.
How was your audition?
They said I needed acting lessons.
You could make more money selling your ass.
Why so interested?
I'm not.
You're not?
Wow. That's our odds of having an Earth with any life on it, lucky and unlikely circumstances, if that's what you're counting on for the continued persistence of our species, Homo sapiens, then I think you're relying too much on hope, otherwise known as wishful thinking.
This is truth. This math here proves.
The so-called gadget bomb, which had been hoisted to the top of the firing tower, imploded, beginning a devastating nuclear chain reaction within its plutonium core. Within a fraction of a second, the steel tower was vaporized and the desert floor melted to a green glass.
I continue to present the work of others as a means of continuing my efforts to teach others what I have learned.
All of our cells use fuel, and then there's byproducts of metabolism. This little stick figure, that is streptococcus. That's your immune system taking care of bacteria.
Crap, mega crap. I'll give you $200 for all of them.
The ad said 3,000.
Multiple times, we count 7 times it pokes to try and get in. If your immune system is weak, it can't get in. If it's strong,
at worst, from 1.5 degrees Celsius above the 1750 baseline, quote, the extinction of humankind altogether.
And so it's important to know that these lymphocytes have to go in and clean up all of these cells. And we have trillions of cells. Look how it goes and protects you. Now this is a picture of natural cell death. This is apoptosis. This is a cell. Just watch the edges of the cells there. It's about to die.
Because we have never experienced an ice-free Arctic Ocean in the history of civilizations on Earth, and therefore within the temporal frame of the aerosol masking effect, we have no direct references for this near-term event. However, we know that Earth is warmer than at any time within the history of civilization, and we also know additional heating will occur rapidly in the wake of an ice-free Arctic Ocean due to loss of albedo, release of even more subsea methane, loss of aerosol masking as industrial civilization declines, and other factors that contribute to planetary warming.
Every 149 days. Other cells may take years, but our cells are replaced with whatever we've been eating at the time.
And I want to emphasize, it's not true that most corporations are highly corrupt. They're not. American corporations are pretty honest, but...
Tim Garrett, professor at the University of Utah, has described in more than 5 peer-reviewed articles that civilization is a heat engine. He has described this process and provided considerable details about how and why civilization itself is a heat engine.
When your immune system gets overworked, then it can't protect you as well. And what you're seeing here on the screen is natural cell division, and instead of it dividing properly, you'll see at the middle of the screen, it stays conjoined, and it becomes what's called a binucleated cancer cell. Those 2 dark circles, those are the nuclei. The lymphocytes that are circled there, those are inside the cancer cell, and that arrow points to the cell membrane, and the lymphocyte on the outside is trying to get in. Watch how it pokes